Rajshekhar from Basingstoke, southwest of London, UK. I have been doing meditation since my college days. Since 2005, I learned from my family friend, my uncle. So today I would like to talk about 4 principles, human evolution stages, as defined by Desjardins, and this has been explained by Osho. So Desjardins is a French philosopher, and who is popular by his theory. Man is in evolution mentally, emotionally, and he is traveling towards spirituality. Right, friends? So he has defined 4 stages. One is geosphere, biosphere, noosphere, and Christosphere. Geosphere means, in Patanjali's version, he says it is Sushuptavastha. Then the biosphere is Swapnavastha, and the noosphere is Jagratavastha, and Christosphere is Turyavastha. And coming to geosphere is a state of consciousness of matter, rock state, right, which is not awakened state. In mineral kingdoms, or a lot of rocks are there. They are really an example of matter consciousness. Like, they don't have anything. There is and also in human also, people are in this state. In a lot of tamogana, they are reluctant to know anything. They don't want to be consciousness. So that is all the people most of the time spending 80% of time spending laziness, all these patterns. So this is called geosphere. And also, if you analyze, Osho says old physics in 1950s, even before, it is the scientists or old physics people didn't understand the theory that electron moves both in particle and wave motion, right? It can exist in both forms. But so the word consciousness is because it is still in that geosphere state. Now new age physics believes all this and practically proven. Let's take 2 more examples. Like, there is a house in fire, right? And a person inside, after realizing the house is in fire, immediately jumps after the house. Similarly, there is a snake. Let's say I'm walking on a evening walk. We are walking on an evening walk, and we just found a snake there, and we jump out of it. So there is no decision, right? We don't call our friends to talk about whether it is right or wrong, and should I visit a right timing, and also which direction I should run away. We don't ask these stupid questions. This is an instinct, right? So why this is emphasized is the matter consciousness. People who are in matter consciousness, these kind of instincts, life kicks out. Some situations come where they have to act. Those moments are really take to Buddha's consciousness, like awakened Turiya state. Those are very minute. Okay, so let's talk about biosphere, which is a Swapna Avastha. It means pre-consciousness. First sphere is all about matter, and the second one is life. That means trees, animals, and birds. They all come under this biosphere concept. Consciousness comes like a dream in this, and all the past always in the thought forms for this conscious people. 80% of the time they talk about past. They just talk. That's it. Time passes by. So days pass by. They never think about future, right? These conscious people. So this is how the nature it would be. To live in the past, it's a lower state of mind, dear friends. So we must be saying a lot of people who are in biosphere as well. So the first 2 stages are very low conscious. The next one is noosphere, Jagratavastha. It is a period of anxiety. It's all about future. They keep on 80% of the lifetime, they keep on thinking about future, or what happens then. My resources are good enough. So, and also this is called pseudo freedom. It's a false freedom. Example, we sit in the classroom and professor is talking, we are somewhere else, so we are not listening. We cannot listen most of the time because its inability, state of consciousness that disciple the student exists. And people act from the confusion. For example, two girls to marry, for a boy, for a man, which one to marry? One is he loved that girl, but she may be very poor. One girl, she is very rich, extremely rich, and he is settled in his life. So what does he want? If he acts from his fear, security point of view, that he chooses this girl who is very rich, but she may be not looking good for him, according to him. So, but he is not happy, right? So, various reasons. So, thing is liked or not. So, the next one is state of conditioning. So, if to take an example, people might have been born in some religion. Their parents suggest to do these rituals, from morning to evening or every day 1 hour. But he or she don't like that, right? He don't understand first of all what is that ritual is. So unless you awaken, right? Unless you come into Turiya state or 24/7 that awakened state, you cannot enter into that. We cannot understand what is that ritual, the inner meanings of the ritual, what is the beauty of it, what is the energy, right? How can you feel your energy? So this state of conditioning, acting from conditioning, and it is like a lukewarm state. It is so. They are not really into it, dear friend. So this is about noosphere state. So currently 60% of people in the planet are on this conditioning. They act out of fear. Even though they don't like a politician, they just start their revolution. They just start their party in that. They go into that party just to, out of conditioning. Their views are completely different, but still they say that, yeah, this man is great. This kind of conditioning is happening, but the trouble is, this is a noosphere state, Jagruta Avastha, right? Let's talk about the final one, Christosphere, very interesting one, Turiya Avastha, as per Patanjali's classification. This is a no mind state, pure consciousness, emptiness and nothingness. This is also called as Buddha sphere or Krishna sphere. This means totally is a person with this state, totally in the present moment, acts from the core consciousness. And regarding any statements they listen, whether it's a truth or he may not agree or disagree, right? It won't be like that. I did not agree or disagree. It's all about mind consciousness. Mind always says it's right or wrong. But for this soul conscious people, sensitivity, they just totally listen it and acts from the sensitivity. Because it's all awareness, sensitivity is totally turned on. Okay, so this sensitivity works. Okay, dear friends, and intellect. Let me talk about intellect also. Intellect people has to go to tuition. They have to learn, constantly upgrade, otherwise they cannot sustain. But intuition develops with this Christosphere. Intuition means the quality of consciousness. So you can act from your intuition. So Detergent calls this omega point, Buddha calls this nirvana, and Jains calls it moksha. And Christians, Christ calls this God the Father. Right? We have to upgrade to this level of consciousness, dear friends. This whole Prajna Paramita Sutra told by Buddha is to transform from third Jagruta Avastha to Turiya Avastha. So most of spiritual people who are in the seeking path have to understand their patterns in the Jagruta Avastha, how much conditioning, how much confusion in their lives in all the departments, and in each one during meditation sessions that upgrade to Turiya Sthiti, right? So these are all practical experience wise. You have to day by day live, and through meditation we cleanse all our bodies. Arjuna was like a student is listening to Lord Krishna in the war field while Krishna is explaining Bhagavad Gita. He became a disciple. When he became a disciple, Krishna became a master. So there is a difference between student and disciple. So become a disciple. Listen to all the masters, what they are saying, what is the inner message, right? So those who are in the lower conscious frequencies, they all think about, even though he is a bad teacher, right? They struggle to get the message out. So those who are really from enlightenment path, ready to learn, ready to understand, ready to live the life with passion, right? In any field you choose, any skill you are in, that drive, that inner fire will take you to those masters and surrender and understand. So my message is learn from all masters, dear friends. As Patriji also said, so I have learned from Patriji, and he said learn from all masters, right? So even though we are bigger or elder or younger, it doesn't matter. So physicality is just like a form, but consciousness matters. Buddha also tells about a great spell. So this Christosphere state, this conscious state is a great spell. So for those who are in Jagruta Avastha, like an example, one person goes to a forest and he has to cross a cemetery to go to his home, right? There is a cemetery, big cemetery, and due to that, one day, he is very fearful crossing that bridge, crossing that cemetery. So he went to a master, a guru, and asked, Masterji, what should I do? Then he has done some yajna and he has given a box. Keep this with you throughout. Whenever you cross, keep this with you. Nothing, no ghost will come to you. Then from that day, he has that. Whenever he is walking, he walks as if with very much confident, because protection is there. Then after many days, he experimented, even standing many hours in the whole night, and he realized that there is nothing happening. Then after a few months, he got that awareness that what if I lose this box? He's so scared. So he went to the guru again and asked, Masterji, what should I do if I lose this? Now I am very happy, crossing that cemetery. But then Master said, there is no spell like that. There is nothing in this box. It's just in your brain that I have cleared it out. That ghost is a fear, right? That is inside you, is appearing like a ghost out there. So I have cleared our fear. There are many other fears. There are many other dark forces like jealous and attachment and greed, hatred, mania, ego. These are all your ghosts. So the mantra which gurus gives, those are like spells, temporary spells. Those works for a lot of people who are following certain gurus. But understand, friends, everything is within us. All the Arishat Varga, all these negative emotions, negative frequencies are within us. We just need to learn, right? So with awareness, Christosphere consciousness, Buddha, Nirvana consciousness, Turiya Sthiti, we can easily do that. We are our own, breath is our own guru. We just need to follow our breath. I'll come to that point in a minute. And so with this example, this amitya, so the mithya is all the fears. Amitya means just break that. Okay, finally I'll tell, Buddha uses the term gone beyond. What does it mean? Gone from matter, gone from the body, gone from the visible, gone from the tangible, gone from life and death, gone beyond mind, thought, thinking, self-ego. Dear friends, this is the beauty of it. gone from matter state, gone from body consciousness, gone from visible, what you think is right, that fearful consciousness, we come out of that, and tangible, the fears inside, everything we come out of it. So that's the beauty of it. So before meditation, I was in Jagrata Avastha and even some percentages of other consciousness, biosphere and geosphere also. So that laziness patterns, that fearful, lot of fear, lot of confusion in my life, dear friends. When I was studying college, I have lots of confusion in any subject. Should I read this book or should I read this? I was always depending on other friends and they are also not very clear. So I am looking for who is enlightened here in this space, in any subject. Even in workplace, nobody is enlightened. Like nobody is continuously in this Turiya state. So it's much difficult to help others. The space which we operate is completely from confusion a lot of the times. That's what I observed. That's what, after I started my meditation, daily practicing, this consciousness is improving day by day, and in every area wherever the confusion patterns are coming up, it is transforming into clarity. Because of awareness, we just love the difference in other people. We don't see the awkwardness or the why that person is different, low or higher than me. We don't worry much on those space. We just love the differences. We see the beauty, how they do the things. So in every aspect, it is much beautiful. It is helping me personally. In my opinion, we should all do some meditation practice every day, and we should also do the right meditation. So do the Anapanasati meditation to start with, as Patriji guiding us. So just do that. So over a period of time, we'll understand. So it will take us to the awareness states much easily. So this is what proven by Lord Gautam Buddha already told. He has experimented all 108 techniques and he has given this wisdom. Start with Anapanasati meditation. It's the simplest thing. Sit comfortably, clasp your legs, cross your hands and close your eyes. Just observe breathing. Okay. So there are many other videos in PMC. You know how to do meditation, and please watch out and learn meditation and connect to all these wisdom messages, which is very essential, dear friends. And thank you for this opportunity. Thanks for listening today, and I wish you all the best. Best wishes. Thank you.